What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome on back to Dragon Age 2. So last episode, we picked up the gorgeous Isabela and the rough Fenris. We got everything done in the Kirkwall nighttime cycle, and the last thing we had to do, really, was hit up the Hanged Man in the Night and see what this suspicious lady wants. We also got to talk to Isabela while we're here. She did tell us to swing by and chat. Beyond that, there's like one quest I think we got to pick up in Kirkwall, and then we'll be heading out for the first time. Gotta take care of Aveline's guard quest too, but we do need her with us for that, so we'll have to rotate her back in.
The Ferelden, eh? The Red Iron said you might help me. Some raider captains are having secret meetings at night in Lowtown. The job's simple. Break up the meeting and kill every one of the bastards.
That's not much to go on.
It's enough to do the job.
Just tell me where they are.
Fair enough, I suppose.
All the details are in this letter. If you manage to eavesdrop on the meeting before you kill them, there'll be extra in it for you. I'll be here.
I think we should be able to make that work. Look to Isabela.
Maker. I think he's ignoring me now.
Maybe you've had enough.
Hey! Is my coin not good enough for you? Oh, Hawk. Thanks for helping me with that little problem I had. You going to buy me a drink to celebrate our victory?
I don't know if that's wise.
Oh, please. Fixating on what's wise makes you forget what's fun. Oh, before I forget, are you still looking for work? Because I have a friend who needs some help.
I could be convinced for money.
A friend of yours is a friend of mine. What can I do?
He didn't say, and I didn't ask, but I'm sure you're up to it. His name's Martin. He has a room right here in the Hanged Man. Tell him I sent you. Now, you going to leave me to my drinking or what?
Yeah, I mean, the whole aim of us being here in Kirkwall is to gain influence and get contacts, right? To rise up the ranks. So at this point, any and all jobs I can take, I'll take, because we got to get some money and some standing to get our mother out the hood. So way more important than any kind of scruples about shady dealings.
Hey!
It's a nice scar.
My, you're jumpy. Look at you, cowering in a corner. What happened to the fearless, dashing raider I used to know?
I'm not a raider anymore, Isabela. I'm just an honest merchant now.
I'm sure the honest part is debatable.
Please, Martin. You wouldn't know honest if I tied you up and spanked you with it.
Yeah, thought so.
Isabella's told me all about you, Martin.
Isabela. I thought I told you to be discreet.
You don't know her very well, do you?
You've made your point. Now let's get down to business. I need someone to help me find out where the raiders have hidden my stolen cargo. This job's as easy as a peg-legged tavern wench. And there's good coin in it to boot.
What's the cargo?
What did the raiders do to you?
They closed in on my ship and forced her into the cliffs. My crew and I barely made it out alive. They must have salvaged the cargo when it washed ashore.
He's gotta be a tough son of a bitch to survive his throat getting slashed like that.
Are the raiders a big problem around here?
They've got some big plan for Kirkwall, or so I've heard. If they're not a problem now, they will be soon.
It's your cargo. You look for it.
Those raiders are still looking for me. I'm not going to draw their attention.
Smart man.
You used to be a raider.
Last time you had a lot of attention, it doesn't look like it ended well for you.
Yes, I was a raider. Back then it was just smuggling and petty thievery. It's changed since that madman Ianto took power around here. Extortion, murder, kidnapping. He does it all. It's just not to my taste. I tried to get out, but he didn't like that. This scar on my neck, he gave it to me, slit my throat, and threw me overboard. I tried to start a new life away from this bullshit, and he has his men chase me down and steal my cargo.
And you're perfectly innocent of wrongdoing, aren't you?
Your observational skills are inspiring, Anders.
Why would the raiders want your cargo? Is it valuable?
How should I know why they want it? It's just spices and herbs. Nothing special.
I don't believe you. But we said we'd help, so...
I'll take care of it.
You'll need to look around the docks. The crates bear the seal of the Orlesian Port Authority, so you'll know it when you see it.
You're assuming I know what an Orlesian Port Authority seal looks like.
It's fancy. Just like everything
Yeah,
Orlesian.
I'm sure it's frilly and probably inlaid with solid gold.
That was the key to me getting on the straight and narrow. You're doing me a huge favor here, friend. Thank you. And be careful.
Well, I said I'd help you find it. I didn't say I'd give it you back after I find it. So we'll see what you're smuggling first before I make a decision on that. Maybe I'll come back here and use the hammer. To be determined. Alright, so we have a couple things to do actually. In the nighttime cycle, we have Secret Rendezvous. And then in the daytime cycle, we have Loose Ends, Finders Keepers, and Enemies Among Us. So Enemies Among Us is what we need to dip into before we leave. Because that's going to take place out here in Sundermount. So let's do the night cycle first, I suppose. Take care of Secret Rendezvous. Yeah, I'm under no illusion that Martin there is any shade of innocent imaginable. He's clearly not. I mean, maybe the reason he got his throat slashed is because he was skimming from the top, and obviously when you skim from the top, people aren't gonna take kindly to that, especially not in this world. But she said if we eavesdrop, we'll get a bonus.
If it flies Amaranthine colors, you sink her. Careful, lick spittle. My men and I aren't accustomed to taking orders. The Viscount's pardon comes with strings.
Interesting.
Amaranthine is left unchecked. They will rule the waking sea.
Piss on that. What do I care?
A dozen war galleys hunting your kind to extinction says you'll care.
Monsieur, someone's nearby.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it? So the Viscount is pardoning these pirates under the prerequisite that they sink Amaranthine ships. Now, ordinarily, I wouldn't care too much about that. However, Amaranthine currently belongs to my Grey Warden Brotherhood. So, them negatively affecting my Warden's business enterprise like that, that's not gonna work for me. She already used haste, that's fine. We'll just keep chopping away. Isabela's already doing her thing. You bastards.
Got one!
Then more. Felt like there was more. Yeah, so I wonder if we can report on that. Since we did take the time to eavesdrop, I wonder if we can maybe use that as some dirt on the Viscount. Because he certainly shouldn't be pardoning sailors for piracy under the pretense that they harass his biggest market competitor's ships. Again, that's my warden that's running those ships, so... No, no, no. You won't be doing that for too much longer, I can tell you that. That's my warden's business you fucking with. My warden needs that money. He's gotta build up Vigil's Keep so it can withstand the Awakening Darkspawn invasion. Be harassing the Amaranthine Ocean. Alright, so that's the secret rendezvous. Let's go turn that in, actually. I'm curious. I'm curious what she'll say since we eavesdropped.
Someone powerful in Kirkwall wants the raiders to attack Amaranthine ships.
As I suspected. You've earned a bonus. You've done Ferelden and Amaranthine a great service.
Anytime. Literally.
I noticed some notes on your table the other day.
Anything for Elden has my full, complete cooperation and attention. Let's just make all this even. And then from there on, I'm going to start going 2-1, 2-1, 2-1 until it's where it needs to be. So we definitely want cleave here. Last time I did this, I went into my Reba tree, but we actually do really want cleave. That's gonna have a 75% damage buff for 10 seconds, which is huge. Cleave is crazy good. So we definitely want to pick that up. Control is better than might for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my bar a little with this. You can go the... That'll work for now, I think. Right. Drop a save. Let's go take care of this daytime cycle. A couple things to do. First things first, I want to go check out that Lord Harriman thing that Mirren gave us during the nighttime, because he sent a bunch of people to kill a lord, and then they never came back. I'm curious what happened to them. We gotta find this keepers thing here too.
I don't know if I...
Yeah, I'm curious what ended up happening there, to be honest.
Hostage your whole life.
Exactly. It was never anything I had to work for.
Just looking for the Port Authority, I assume.
I'm looking for some cargo.
You're in luck. Cargo all around.
Thank
Take your
you.
pick.
A laborer with a smart mouth. You hardly ever see those.
What do you want?
I'm looking for crates sealed by the Orlesian Port Authority.
Haven't seen it.
Again, sarcastic hawk, 10 out of 10.
Talk to the harbour master. I'll bet he's got information about your cargo. He's in his office.
Hey, if you're done wagging your tongue, can we get those sacks off the docks?
Right.
Chipper bunch, aren't they? A sarcastic laborer. You hardly ever see those. They really did do a good job writing the comedy things here. Alright, Liam, what do you want?
Shipping manifest.
I'm looking for cargo bearing the seal of the Orlesian Port Authority.
Ugh. Adam, deal with this.
Adam, huh?
I apologize on Liam's behalf. He is a very, very busy man. I'm Adam, the Harbour Master's assistant. I understand you're looking for Elysian cargo. I have seen the crates. I can't remember where. Such a shame.
I can't imagine what you mean.
Clink of gold.
Yeah,
Often
I'm
jogs
sure.
my memory.
I'm sure it does.
Is this enough to help you remember?
Ah, it's coming back to me. The cargo is in Alton Woodrow's warehouse, by the dock.
I want to get that
I'm glad we
memory
can
looked
help
at.
each other out.
Yeah, it is what it is. That was 2 sovereigns, but we got plenty of money-making opportunities left. I'm gonna threaten him in front of the Templar. We're trying to build a name for ourselves, not get ourselves locked up. This, I assume, would be Lord Harriman. Alright. Dog. Wait for her to cast haste. Now we're gonna cast cleave. I got stunned. How do you like it, bitch?
Hawk, I've seen you with Mirren before. Did he send you to get me? Harriman's guard killed all my men. I thought I gave them the slip, but they found me. You tell Mirren I never turned on him.
You were very dedicated.
We did it just like we trained. Followed it at a distance, waited for nightfall. His rearguard saw us coming. They fell on us from all sides.
Which any professional would have expected.
That's him. That's Lord Harriman.
Most of my enemies would not stoop this low. Are you working for Conrad Tooley? Perhaps Lady Reinhardt?
What have you done that so many people want you dead?
I'm not a blind sword for hire.
You sound Ferelden.
I want to
So
know
you
why
should know
first.
I'm the one who convinced the Viscount to send aid to Denerim. Many of my fellow noblemen resent that. They want me dead before he sends the money so they can reclaim it for Kirkwall.
Ah, so this is about aid.
Will you kill me for this?
I'm absolutely not going to kill you because you wanted to send money to my home country. Absolutely not. They need the relief. They just got ransacked by a giant blight. You will not die for that.
This is not a job I can complete.
Thank you, Ferelden. When I learn who sent you, I will be sure to leave you out of any retribution.
I don't want to be the one to tell Mirren you did that.
Fuck Mirren. If that's a problem, he can blow it out his ass.
We'll talk later. Don't you worry.
I don't assassinate people who help my homeland get over a blight disaster. If he expects that of me, then shit, he hired the wrong fucking hawk. Alright, Bethany, what are we doing for you this time? So, you do Firestorm. That's a little beefy. What else? What are your other options? Spirit Bolt, Dispel Magic, Death Symphony, Mental Weapons. We could give her Mind Blast. This just knocks them back, but it might be useful for her. What does she have in here? Could buff heroic aura too. He just grabs a glyph on the ground that paralyzes most foes who cross its bounds. Let's buff heroic aura, because she is popping that too. Useful is useful. And I think, but just before we got stuck into that cutscene, I think these guys were talking about how they need to go warn somebody.
This is private property.
I can see that.
What are you guarding?
Imported goods.
Who owns this warehouse?
Master Woodrow, I suppose. It's rented storage space.
Let's see what's behind that door.
No visitors allowed.
I mean...
You're in my way.
We're under attack!
Yeah. I'm not nice to raiders. I have no allegiance to any of you. You're gonna use Scythe. You're gonna stun. You are gonna fireball the flank. And you can ice that guy. Oh yeah. Isn't that glorious? Weave and haste all together with heroic aura mixed in. There was never a chance they could have done shit about that. No. As I was saying. I'll be checking the warehouse now. Yeah, whether I trust Martin or not, I mean, let's be real. The people in this warehouse, they're all raiders. They're all scum anyway, so I have no qualms just swinging. It's not like it's not like I have to be. It's not like I have to be diplomatic here. We'll use Isabela just because I know there's traps around now. Be careful about that. I actually quite like Rogue in this game too. Honestly, when I say the gameplay is the best in the series, in this game, I really do mean it. I think it's that way for all of them. I think it's the best Rogue, the best Warrior, and definitely the best Mage. But the Rogue is really good at Inquisition. So, points for that, I suppose, but do that. You can hit that. Bethany, I'd like you to fireball. Beautiful. push. Pop haste. That's all fine for now. Very good. And nobody's gonna cry over spilled Raider. The only thing that remains to be seen here, really, is what the hell they were smuggling in the first place. And that's gonna dictate how I handle Martin at the end of this quest, depending on what it is. Because if he's smuggling, like, Canary Sarkamech, for example, and he's planning on, like, nuking the city or some shit, or if it's slaves, like, he's not getting that. He's not getting that cargo. I'm not gonna assist a slaver over my dead body. What if it's not something so dramatic and it's just... God damn it. That's why I said I was gonna walk around as Isabel. The cargo is down here. Alright, let's see what this shit is. Are you kidding me? You're supposed to see that for me, Isabella. Sample of Martin's cargo. What is it?
I wouldn't breathe that in if I were you. Looks like Martin's trading in death.
Poison then, huh? Yeah, I'm not sure if I can give you that, Martin. I'm not sure if you necessarily deserve that. I mean, he said he was trying to make a new go of it, right? He said he was trying to get a new life. But I really... Poison? Like, what are you using that for? Who are you selling that to? I'm not exactly going to cry over spilled milk in Kirkwall, because most of these nobles are all trying to, like, kill themselves anyway. They're all, like, poisoning each other and slinging knives in the dark at each other and all that stuff, so it's not exactly a big problem. I'll probably go Glyph of Paralysis here, because right now Bethany is using haste for me, and I don't need two of them, so let's go Glyph. Yeah, I don't really mind if these nobles in Kirkwall want to all poison each other, but what I do mind is if he's... It all depends on who he's selling to. He should have told me that it was poison, though, because he gave me that big bullshit line about how he was trying to turn over a new leaf and stuff like that. That obviously wasn't true. Big damage. Bye. Inventory full. Interesting. Let's take a look at why that is. Oh, we are at 70 out of 70. I gotta hit the merchants and look for more. Iron of Impact. Yeah, I gotta hit a merchant at some point and look for more inventory space, backpack-wise. Well, shit. I guess, yeah, you can go. You can go. How about that? Is that enough to pick this up? It is. Beautiful. Alright, Isabella. Now, with Isabella, there's a really annoying thing that I remember when I played this game a long time ago. I seem to remember her being really squishy. Like, very dramatically squishy. So, I feel like she needs a lot more constitution than Varric. I think this needs to be up at around, like, 200. And she obviously still needs to keep up with cunning and dexterity for the crit chance and the damage. She has a lot of things to invest in, unfortunately, so... the 22 dex is reasonable-ish. guess that for now. And then ability-wise, what do we already have for you, Isabela? Unforgiven Chain would be nice, because Explosive Strike is very good. Fatiguing Fog, being able to disorient, is going to be very good as well. You don't need Confusion. I feel like buffing your Rush. Chameleon's Breath would maybe be nice. What can we do down here? Back to back. Blindside. Armistice. Let's get you back to back, because I want you watching Anders if you're going to be in the party. And then I'll just mess with your tactics as I need to. I'll do that at some point during this episode. I'll mess around with the tactics and get her set up. I think I need to show you guys some of the tactics anyways, and the methodology behind why we do what we do. Because the tactics are the most in-depth here, but they also can be a little confusing with the way they work. If you're not careful and you don't do it right,
He didn't beat me. That's about the best I can say about
they
it.
cease to function.
You left him.
He was murdered by my lover.
Interesting.
It was all very uneven.
Well, I'm not gonna cry over a spilled wife beater, but the cheating is questionable, I suppose. You find us keepers. Martin, we got your shit, but I don't know if I'm gonna give it to you.
Been with a lot of men.
Men, women, elves. A dwarf in drag once, but I don't recommend that.
About a Canary.
Oh, you're blushing. Why? How many lovers have you had?
I never.
You're a virgin. Hawk, you've been holding out on the poor girl. Get her a night at the Blooming Rose. On me.
Absolutely not.
Very generous.
We will not be taking our sister to a whorehouse.
You're smuggling poison. I thought you were trying to change your ways.
I got the stuff from a legitimate supplier, and I'm going to sell it through legitimate channels. It's all legitimate.
You're just gonna keep saying legitimate until it
It
sticks.
kills people.
I just sell it. I'm not responsible for what people do with it.
On that, I agree.
So, where is it?
No matter what happens, these people are gonna get that poison anyway, but if we allow him to get it, we get paid. And we get bonus points with Isabela. So we get a contact out of this. And the poison is gonna be there regardless, so I'm actually gonna let him take this, I think.
Do you know where Alton Woodrow's warehouse is?
Merchant Woodrow's place. I know it. Thanks for this, friend. You've more than earned your reward. I'm gonna get my goods. You come back once I'm set up, I'll give you a discount.
Appreciate that. It'll be a hefty one. Alright, so I need to... First of all, I need to hit a merchant and sell some of this stuff, because we got way too much shit inside our inventory right now. Especially if we're going to be doing more quests, I got to take care of that. So let's hit the low-town markets first. And then I'll hit the high-town markets after. But I want to hit the low-town markets because I didn't get a chance to really look at these yet. Especially now that we're a decent amount in, and we have Isabela and Fenris now, we might have something about them.
Plenty to say.
And you say enough for the lot of us, don't you?
Never talk about the mage's
So you're
plight.
telling me you have no opinion on the matter?
None whatsoever.
That can't be true.
No, I'm afraid I'm really this shallow.
Fucking Anders. You know what he sounds like? He sounds like the, would you like to take a minute to talk about your Lord and Savior? That's what he is, but with the fucking, what do you call it, the mage plight? Who talks like that? He's been so captured by ideology that he genuinely just sees people and he's like, interesting. You haven't talked about my political agenda in a while. It's fucking nuts. Get a grip, my guy. Attack is good. We'll keep that. What is this? Mana stamina regen. You can go. 5 mana stamina is good. That's a ring for Fenris, so we'll keep. Physical damage and fortitude is good. Enemies drop more coin is also good. Rogue's Bow can go. We can go. Aveline, we'll keep that around. It's magic, we'll never get a chance to use it. It's worse than what I have. We'll never use that. Try to pay attention to all this stuff. A lot of this stuff is mage and rogue gear that I'll just literally never use. 15. That's a little better. I'm gonna use it, but at least we're getting to a position where it's keeping up a little, right? Threat generation would be really good for Aveline, actually. Cockshaw Cleaver. We'll keep that around. Bodice Ripper, 17, and Daggers, 13. We don't need that. 12. That's Isabella's. 53, that's crit chance and damage. Rune Staff, that's Shatata. Okay, now we got some room. I believe the diamond one is how you see if they have anything for your companions, so let's hit the rest. We are making a lot of money here too. I'm almost already at the 50 we need for the expedition. Of course, we're not going to be going right there. I am going to get all of the stuff that I need done before we dip down there. You have nothing for my companions. But you, Trinket Emporium. You neither. There's 2 more stores left to hit. I know this is the one where we got Varric, but maybe you have something for Isabela. You do not. Alright, what about you? Plate armor is actually not too bad. That would have been a good purchase if I didn't have the stuff I already have. Alright, so nothing for our companions there. I was hoping there might be a sneaky backpack or something. We can check Hightown. Hightown markets might have something, and we got to dip there anyway for the Enemies Among Us quest before we head on into Sundermount, which I will do next episode. I'll probably just hit up these markets, see if there's anything of interest to sale, and then I need to do a Codex wrap-up episode for this one. And we'll move on. What are runes? I do not have what I need for the Rune of Fortune, unfortunately. And I did mess up, so I forgot that, help wanted. Reward offered. Citizens of Kirkwall. My dear wife, Nanette, has gone missing. I shall reward the person who returns her safely. Questions about the bounty on Nanette? Come speak to me in the Hightown Market. Oh, sure, we can do that. I think he's right up there. In the meantime, though. Tome of Technique would be good. Rune of Warden. We might dip into that Tome of Technique. I like to wait on those tomes right up until the point where I'm ready to go to the expedition, and then based on the overall money I have, I decide on what I'm buying or not. So if we have like 100 sovereigns, I'll start buying those tomes like it's candy. Nothing, huh? Wow. One more place to look. Really, huh? Alrighty, well, since we're pretty much all out, I will go talk to Bodan and check his inventory, but it's probably going to be where we wrap on up, so thank you for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, you particularly like what I do here, please do check out my Patreon, linked in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned, and I'll see you soon with more Dragon Age 2. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Peace.